Hello everyone, Dark3 here again, and today I'm doing something different for you guys. I am going back to my roots slightly and just doing a general talk, discussion. I don't know, we can call it Let's Talk, as we did with previous videos or whatever. And so today's topic is going to be nostalgia. Yes, so I don't know what it is, but I think a couple of days ago I was walking around town in the city, and I come across an old, I don't know what it was an old cartoon series, claymation, called Trapdoor, and I don't know what it was about it, it was just magic, because I used to watch it when I was a kid, but I suddenly had the odd urge to buy it. I had no choice, I ended up buying it there and then, no questions asked, I just bought it, and I think something about these old series that I used to watch as a kid kind of turns on the rose-tinted glasses, you know? You've probably seen it as well in my previous Let's Plays of Time Splitters, and now with my other PlayStation 2 ones like Silent Hill, and what's later going to be Second Sight, I think it was, which was authored by Free Radical. But is there something which caused all of these older games and older TV series to suddenly pop into my head? I don't know about you guys, what causes you guys to suddenly look back at everything, because usually you're just milling around life, walking forward, doing whatever you want, and then suddenly, bang, something hits you in the back of the head and you're suddenly, you know, looking at old things and wanting to play them again or watch them again. I really want to get hold of a Mega Drive again and start playing all those old things like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Streets of Rage, which oddly you can actually get Streets of Rage 1, 2 and 3 on the Xbox now. I had no idea about this, I only found out a couple of days ago that you can get all three in like a vintage collection thing or something for like 800 MS points, which seems like a fair amount. What's that come to? That's about, what, 6 quid? 6 quid. I think 6 quid. But when you consider buying an old Mega Drive and then getting the games, because this game is pretty popular. I mean, back in the day it wasn't that big, but nowadays everyone seems to have liked that game and wants it. Like all the old Sonic games, because frankly the new Sonic games suck. But it's 800 bucks of points. I don't know if I'll buy it. I reckon I will, just because it's bloody Streets of Rage. It's really awesome. Yeah, so I think when I saw that, I ended up going on YouTube and looking for some things. And then I ended up finding a guy on YouTube, I can't remember his name, but he has loads of old Let's Plays. Like he plays old Mega Drive and SNES games, but I don't think they're on the Mega Drive, because that must have been a bitch to record. Anyway, so you know, you've got all these old Let's Players, and I don't know if you guys nostalgia like I do, you kind of go on YouTube and try and find the old games that you wanted to watch. Like the moment I found Streets of Rage, I went around looking for Streets of Rage. Of course, with me, the moment I found Sonic, I ended up buying Sonic, because I have no willpower when it comes to Sonic games. Probably like, what, the early 90s. So anyway, getting off topic slightly. No, I'm pretty sure that's on topic. But when you nostalgia, you kind of lose track of everything, and everything goes on rose tinted. Like, I bought Sonic games, I'm thinking of buying Streets of Rage. Then you've got Trapdoor, which I bought there and then when I was on eBay fairly recently as well, I bought Kingdom Hearts 2, just because I never played it, but Kingdom Hearts 1 was cool and people kept saying about it. And I also found Galarians, which is an old PS1 game, which I never played again, but again I heard really good things about it. But on a more nostalgic note, I actually do still have Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 8, just because who wouldn't have those, because they're possibly two of the best Final Fantasies. Let me just take a drink. There we go. Lord. But yeah, nostalgia can do a fair amount on what I tend to do. Like, one thing that triggered my nostalgia a while ago now was someone mentioning as a next Let's Play of Time Splitters, and that kind of triggered something in me. So I'm now doing commentaries or Let's Plays of PS2 games, and I've borrowed Silent Hill 2 from one of my housemates just so I can play it. I'm not sure whether that counts as nostalgia, but it's looking back at older games which have long since passed. I think I've probably got about 20 PS2 games which I'll need to play through again at some point. And then you've got all these games coming out on the marketplace and Xbox Live and the Steam on the PC, and I'm sure you've got some PS3 things as well. But they're all popping up, and it's like reminding you of all the old games that you used to play when you were younger. Like, really want to get a hold of an old Mega Drive and possibly a Dreamcast and all that, and you just go around the internet and all these people who suddenly started going back to try and play the SNES, the NES, the Mega Drive or the Master System in the US, and N64, PlayStation, all these really old consoles now that, well, they're not really old, they're like 20 years old if that, but everyone seems to really want to play them again now. Excuse me, and it's something that the younger generation of gamers, you know, those who are, I don't know, about 13, 14 now, I'm only 22, but it's still a fair distance, who have come in with like the Xbox, just started playing the Xbox 360, and they think this is, oh my god, the pinnacle of gaming. When in actuality, I think nowadays the games are all too similar and too samey. Whereas I personally think the golden age of gaming was back in the early 90s, back with, you know, the Mega Drive, Saturn, and possibly, I guess we could push it to the original PlayStation and N64. But I think the 32-bit and 16-bit consoles probably have it made, because that was the pinnacle, in my eyes, of gaming. Back when everything was imaginative and everything was new, right? You had Final Fight, which ended up being Streets of Rage here in the UK, and all these games which seemed now to be ancient and archaic, but in actuality they must have been a complete bitch to program, and they were actually really good when you consider what we have now. I mean, I personally take Streets of Rage over something like Soul Calibur, just because, you know, even though they're two slightly different games in terms of storyline and everything, but when it comes to beating things up, nothing really changes. But I'd still choose old rather than new. I'm sure now we've got better RPGs. We have more epic, large, huge CG worlds, like in Final Fantasy. Well, Final Fantasy is a bad example. Final Fantasy's always moved with the times. Name me a good one, damn it. Why does your mind go blank when everything that has happened, bugger? Stuff like Eternal Sonata. It's a really good game, but I don't know, there's something about it which it probably still would have worked back in terms of like the old NES graphics. Sure, it wouldn't be quite as pretty as it is now, but in terms of gameplay and what you do, it'd probably be about the same. Final Fantasy really hasn't changed over the years. I think the only time it properly changed was 12, when you started being properly, you know, running around hitting things rather than turn-based. I hit you, now you hit me, now I hit you again, and I hit you again. And it's more of a who hits whoever first until they die. Whereas now it's turned into a bit more of a dodge. Actually no, 13 kind of went back to basics, but still. 13 is just auto battle, there's no point in fixing that. Anyway, off topic again. Old games are pretty cool. Anyway, I've gone on rambling for long enough. I'm sure you guys are bored listening to me to talk about nothing now. But this is why I generally don't do commentaries, and I end up doing Let's Plays instead. So, if you want to know what I used to talk about in my older videos, go back through my back catalogue of videos. I've got about 350 of them. I think my first 10 or so are probably just me doing random talking over games. But if you like my videos, like, favorite, subscribe, and in the comments below, if you would like to give me suggestions for what to talk about next, if I do make some more talking videos, because I think I do like making talky videos, give me a chance to ramble about nothing to you guys. Let me know what makes you nostalgia, what it was that triggers you. Like in my case, it's the older games, the older things I used to watch as a kid. I don't know, in your case it could be when you see a pair of old shoes from the 1970s or something. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, or on Twitter. I'll probably mention you in the next video. And if you have suggestions for what to talk about next, please put them in the comments below as well. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully hear from you all again very soon. And yeah, see you later, guys.